First of all, Justin, thank you so much for having us here and for joining us on Below the Line. We're very excited to have you.
Well, thank you for having me. My name's Justin Sterling. I'm an attorney. I'm the principal attorney of the Sterling firm here in West Hollywood, and I focus on entertainment law. I also do general litigation and intellectual property.
Great. Let's just start with a bit about your journey in entertainment law. How did you begin, and how did you decide to specialize in entertainment law? Just give us a bit of your backstory.
Right. Well, I came to Los Angeles for law school, and I discovered that this was the entertainment capital of the world. And a lot of people here have projects or endeavors. They have, some films in the works. They're writers, and entertainment law was a way for me to connect with the community, and it was a way for me to be of service and value to the people around me. And I find that people in the entertainment industries, they focus on their craft, and they're not always knowledgeable of the legal significance of what's going on, and that's where I can come into play, and I can advise them, I can counsel them, and I can protect them on their rights, and I can help them monetize their work, because it is a business, it is their livelihood, and that's where I can be of service.
So does entertainment law specifically focus just on artists and, like you said, about their work, protecting their work and their livelihood, or does it encompass like a much bigger realm of everything in the entertainment industry? Just tell us a bit more about what entertainment law is.
Well, entertainment law, I would not say is just one body of law. It encompasses many different areas. There's intellectual property, there's contract law, there's employment law, there's a lot of insurance issues, and there's a lot of financing issues. And you have to know all those areas. It's not just one area. However, copyright law is very huge for creative artists. A lot of people are not too up to speed on copyright law. For example, a lot of writers here in Hollywood, they think if they just register their work with the Writers Guild, they're sufficiently protected, but that's in fact misleading. What they really have to do is register their work with the United States Copyright Office. That gives them the legal rights that they need. It allows them to get into federal court. It gives them certain presumptions. It gives them certain damages, statutory damages. Whereas, when they just register with the WGA, they're not legally protected. The WGA basically just serves as a document bank, a third-party witness. Whereas when they register with the federal government, with the United States Copyright Office, they get legal rights.
Oh, wow. So many artists would not actually know about that. Like you said about the WGA, a lot of writers would just probably register it there. So that's something new to learn about. As artists, it's important. You mentioned that you have to negotiate deals. Let's talk a bit more about that. What do you mean by negotiating deals, and what kind of deals do you have to negotiate?
Okay. Well, here in the entertainment field, there's many different roles. There's many different professionals. There's managers, there's agents, and I mostly represent directors, filmmakers, writers, creative artists, financiers, investors, and the deals that I'm making, they range. It could be a collaboration agreement, it could be an investment agreement, it could be a distribution agreement. So there's many different deals, but my own personal general theme throughout is to get the deal done. I want to make sure the deal is made and that I represent my client's best interests, that they get the best deal, that they maximize their monetary value of their work, and I represent their best interests. And that's where an attorney is different than the other industry professionals. The managers are business people, and they're worth every single penny. A good manager is worth every single penny. However, they're business people. So many times they may engage in self-dealing. Whereas an attorney, my duties are owed strictly to the client. I have to represent the client's best interests. An agent is somewhat different. They cannot negotiate the deals, but they procure employment for the artists. They essentially find them work, and they must be licensed by the state. Managers are not licensed, they're not regulated. Agents must be licensed, all right? If they're procuring employment, they must be licensed. However, an attorney is different because they have the legal knowledge, all right? They have the legal background, and they are heavily regulated by the state bar, and they're fiduciaries. So they're in a position of trust. It is a relationship that is built on trust, and that is our main objective, is to represent the client's best interests above all.
A lot of times as artists, we don't really know about the legal aspect of, we're artists, we're creative, we have ideas, and we try to enter the industry. So what advice would you give to people like that? What should they know about the law?
Absolutely. I would say that any independent artist just starting out should have a basic understanding of copyright law, and also a basic understanding of contract law. And then I would also suggest that you work closely with an attorney early on, because an attorney, your attorney should be with you throughout. It is a position of trust, and then you're going to want to keep that same attorney throughout your growth in your profession, because that attorney will understand your own personal nuances and will fully understand what your interests are, and they can best serve you. So it's a relationship in which you grow together.
So just leading on from that, for young filmmakers, it's great, to find an attorney to work with, but how to even get started?
Well, this is how I would put it. You have to date.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
you have to go on the dating experience, because it's a position of trust. So you have to interview them and feel that you guys are a good fit. All right, because it's a fiduciary relationship, and you really have to date your attorney. It's a very personal relationship. How you can go about and find it, referrals are always good. People that are in the industry, who are they using? Do they have, and what their experiences are with them? Word of mouth referrals have been my best source of business, and it is a connection. You have to know if you relate with your attorney. Same with the attorney. When I sit down with a client, I have to know, are we a good fit? Can we work together? Can we grow together? And can we accomplish my client's ends?
So in order to contact an attorney, is it as easy as going on the internet and finding somebody who's working near you? Or is there a specific way in which to find someone who might be best suited to you, who might know your line of work? And so what are the processes that young artists should take in finding that attorney?
Well, yeah, you can search the internet and get a couple listings and make a phone call and talk to them. Or you can get a referral from someone who's in
already
the industry.
working.
Yes. Most attorneys, as I do, will give you a free consultation. They should give you a free consultation to give you some general, spot the issues that you're dealing with and inform you. Then thereafter, you can see if you're a good fit and you can proceed.
Let's end off this interview with some advice for young lawyers.
I would, try to find a good mentor, because it will save you so much time and energy to get the experience, to find someone who's willing to share their experience, who's been there before you. And what you can learn from a good mentor is just priceless.
Thank you. It's been a great interview. Thank you so much for being here once again and allowing us to have this wonderful insight into the world of entertainment law. Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.